America, I'm Albert Torcaso, host of Humanity Matters. Last night, October the 15th, 2008, the final presidential debate was held. And in that debate, the subject of abortion came up. John McCain said his position, as did Barack Obama. Unfortunately, John McCain was very dismissive of women in America. He actually said, quote, "Women use the abortion issue because of their health." He was talking about the health issue, and he actually did this in quotes, health. Now, if John McCain is actually about country first, he just threw away half of the population. See, whether a woman is for abortion or against abortion, you don't dismiss women's health issues by going, health. You just don't do that. That's not country first. Now, America, let me just throw this down because it's important. John McCain, his own campaign said, if they keep talking about the economy, they're going to lose. So they stopped talking about the economy and they put more negative ads out. And even at John McCain's rallies, we've heard, take Barack out. This is not country first, America. This is not country first. You know what this is? This is John McCain first. And that's dangerous. Because John McCain, if elected, will not be the president of the divided states. He will not be the president of corporate America or the very affluent people. He will not be the president of the religious right. He will not be the president of special interests. He will be the president of all America, which means he will be the president of the extremely impoverished, poor people, homeless people. He will be the president of the middle class and the upper class. He will be and needs to be the president of all Americans. John McCain's position on abortion is he's a pro-birth politician, meaning he wants you to have the child and demands that you have the child, possibly even if your health is at risk. He wants you to have that child. But once you have that child, he doesn't have any provisions in place for you to guarantee that your child has access to a great education or medical care or even emergency medical care. He doesn't guarantee that you have food for your child or clothing or any of that. Barack Obama, on the other hand, is a pro-life politician. You see, there really is no pro-choice politicians in America. The terminology has been wrong for the last 40 years. Barack Obama is the real pro-life politician. While it is true that he does not believe a woman should be forced to have the child, especially in the cases of her health being at risk, rape, or incest, he doesn't want to make it a crime to have an abortion. However, if the woman chooses to have the child, he wants to make sure that child can get an education. That child has access to emergency medical care and preventative health care. In other words, to prevent illness. He also wants to make sure that child has everything he or she needs in life to have a fair chance in the race of life, said by a Republican president, one Abraham Lincoln. But on the issue of the economy, John McCain's people said they can't talk about it, they can't afford to talk about it or he'll lose. And the combined efforts of John McCain's campaign tells me it's not country first, and he is not fit to lead. Now, Barack Obama seems to me, and from everything I've read, seen, and heard, he seems to care about all 300 million Americans. He may not agree with all 300 million, and certainly they don't agree with him, but he cares about them. That's the president we need. But in a larger sense, my friends, we're not voting for John McCain and Sarah Palin. We're not voting for Barack Obama and Joe Biden. We're voting for ourselves. We're voting for America. We're voting to save America. Now, I don't have enough time to tell you all that is at risk. But let me tell you that if the wrong man is elected president, there's going to be a fundamental change in our nation. There's already a law in place called the Real ID Act, which when it is in place, all 300 million Americans will have to prove that you're an American, and you will need to show identification just to go interstate travel. If you live in Maryland, you will have a border crossing. You will need to show proof of American citizenship to go to maybe Pennsylvania or DC. This is what is being put in place. Barack Obama has pledged to repeal the Real ID Act. Now, habeas corpus was taken away in America in 2006. John McCain voted in favor of it. Barack Obama didn't. Barack Obama would restore habeas corpus and restore our Constitution. There's also the matter of 3 Supreme Court justices probably most likely going to be appointed. So there's a lot more at stake on November the 4th, 2008 than you could ever imagine. I ask you to get informed, and I remind you, we are voting for America. We are not voting for a candidate. But keep one thing in mind. One candidate has been trying to work for all Americans' benefits, and one has not. That's not partisanship, that's patriotism. And to prove to you how unpartisan I am, if this is November the 4th, 2008, I want you to shut this video off. I want you to shut off my show. Yeah, I know you never heard that before in life from a TV show host. You heard it now. Shut my show off. Get to the polls now and vote. Don't worry about missing my show. It comes on every Tuesday at 6 p.m. You can see it again every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on PCTV 21. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's also seen online, www.pctv21.org, www.humanitymatters.org, and other places. But we cannot afford for you to miss getting to the polls. If it means shutting off my show, do it. I don't care. I want America to be saved on November the 4th, 2008. And I'm Albert Torcaso, and I approve this message because I care about every American, whether they are Republican, Independent, or Democrat, or any other party. I care about you. So on November the 4th, 2008, vote and get to the polls and vote to save America. Thank you for your time. Now get out there and vote. America.